So I recently did a video asking what was next. Now that the Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf case is all wrapped up, it's tucked away and we can move forward, I asked what was next. And we didn't even get a chance to breathe. Do you hear me? We did not get a chance to breathe. I think we got like a solid 2 weeks. We got a solid 2 weeks of breathing before this simulation, before this media threw another case at us. The Nolan Wells case. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock and haven't heard about this, let's throw race in there because it's a race thing. We're gonna call it for what it is. It's a race thing. One black boy, black, he's biracial, and 3 white boys. He's the only black boy that goes out on the boat. The 3 white boys come back. He does not come back. And they ended up finding his body the next day floating in water. Of course, of course, it had to be black and white. Why is that? Why is it that when the media always wants to give us these stories, it's always dealing with a black person and a white person? What do y'all think that they're doing? Because it's working. It's genius. I don't want to sound insensitive because ever since these situations started coming out, I just look at these kids as kids. I don't view it as black and white, but who is telling us to automatically jump to black and white instead of viewing these children as children? These children making stupid mistakes, and it's starting younger and younger. That is just really suspicious to me. But I have a son. So I look at my son, and when I see these young boys being put in these situations, I think about my child. I don't look at them as a black person or a white person. I think about my son because my son has to grow up and be a teenager one day. My son has to grow up and be an adult one day. My son is going to be the head of a household one day. He's going to be a father one day. So I think about my child. And it makes me nervous for my son to even integrate with other kids for the simple fact that he's going to come across people that aren't his friend. There are parents out here that are raising their kids to be terrible human beings, to be snake human beings. And they don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know if these parents out here just not reprimanding their kid when they do something wrong, or is it they have this, oh, my kid can never do anything wrong, they're straight A student, the what they usually give us. My kid is a star athlete, he's popular. And it's interesting, all of these families, they typically have an affluent background. What is going on? Can one of y'all explain to me what this thing is? It's getting scary because they're giving us stories with these younger and younger boys. Now, I don't want to get too involved with this Nolan Wells thing because, the story is still unfolding. But it's just scary. And I'm pretty sure anybody out there that has a child, a boy, I'm not going to say a black boy because for whatever reason, they want to paint the narrative that young black men should be scared. You should be scared. You should be very afraid. Young black men should not be hanging out with white people, with white boys, because white boys are dangerous. This is the narrative that they're painting. But at the same time, they'll spin it and say, black boys, black men, they're dangerous. They're scary. Do you see what's going on? They're pitting us against one another. We're both races are looking at each other as if these people are dangerous people. These people are scary people. These people are ticking time bombs. They're playing with both of our psyches. It's not just white people. It's not just black people. They're playing with both of us. And the people that are falling into it, y'all are letting them win. Why would you want to do that? I think that we need to start calling this system, whatever this is, out. Because why are you guys not showing black on black crimes? Why it can never be a major black on black crime case that gets this much attention in the media. I'm still shocked at the FedEx driver who picked up that little girl. She was like 4 years old and did some unimaginable things to her, being that it was two white individuals, that it came in and it went out like quickly. And that was a baby. What he did those things to a baby. And nobody wanted to really bat an eye about that. And I think it's because it doesn't get that much outrage. Kids are not protected these days. And I can't figure out why. Why are the babies not protected? Why are our babies being introduced to racism, like the divide? Why are they being introduced to racism and violence? And me as a parent, like, I put myself in the shoes of these people. I put my kids in these shoes of these people, mainly my son because he's a male. And there's already attack on the males. Like when we're watching these stories, we're seeing men being violent more. We're not seeing the women being violent. We're seeing the women being abused more. We're seeing the males, the violence amongst males. Why is that? So you got to look outside the picture of what they're giving us. You got to look at the whole thing. You got to look at the whole thing. I do that because I want to get to the bigger picture. I don't want just what you're telling me. Because once this Nolan Wells thing is, pushed out of the news, what is going to be next after that? What are they going to give us after that? And then we're already, as that's going on, we already have like this, that parasite that's going around that's giving people explosive diarrhea. They're already talking about there's going to be a food shortage. I seen something today that's saying that there's probably going to be another government shutdown come October. Like, what is going on? And we're cramming all of this stuff. We're trying to process all of this stuff. And it's going to mess with your nervous system. It's going to cause you to panic. Like, God forbid, people start taking themselves out of the game because this is just so much. And we're already seeing a rise and increase in mental health issues, mental health declines, should I say. We're already seeing these things happen. Like, what is going on? What is their ultimate goal for us that are living in this country? And it's always something going on in America, to where, like, I see other countries, like in these comment sections and stuff, and even like doing videos, they're wondering like what the heck is going on in America. They're starting to think that America is not that great because we just got so much. We can't even get a race issue underhand. We can't get it under wraps. We can't move on from race. Why? I know, speaking for me, like me personally, I don't feel like anybody have any type of dominance over me. God created me as an individual. I wouldn't say an equal. God created me as an individual. I don't see anybody that has a dominance over me. I see myself as being a powerful individual because God brought me to this planet for a reason. I have a purpose on this planet. So there's no way I will ever see anybody being dominant over me. I don't care what your color is, because race, color, that is a social construct. That doesn't exist. We had to come to this planet in a body. That soul doesn't care what your body look like. That soul knows that it has a job to do while it's here. Do not care about what body they're going into. They just know, okay, I have these tasks at hand, and I need to accomplish these tasks while I'm here on Earth, because Earth is a school, and I need to learn, and I need to take this back to grow my soul. At least that's what I think. You guys may think something completely different. But yeah, I need to know. I want to know you guys' opinion on what you guys think is going on. Like, what is this? And why do so many people keep falling for this? Why do we keep looking at these kids as black and white and causing a divide instead of looking at them as children and putting yourselves or putting your kids in that place of these kids? Raise your kids up right as parents. Don't teach them that black boys, they're dangerous. Oh, white boys, you got to watch those white boys. They're dangerous. They're scary. They'll call you the N word in a second. And I've been seeing more videos lately of white men just crashing out, calling, they don't care if you're a black woman or if you're a black man. Call them the N word. Don't bat an eye. Just like what they use in their everyday vocabulary. There's a lot of hate that is going on. And I feel like we're at the peak of something, and something major is going to happen because we're at the boiling point. But I want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on what is going on. What do you guys see? I'm telling you guys what I see. What do you all see? And be sure to like and subscribe to this if you want to hear more of talking points, speaking outside of the box, because I am not just one dimensional. I do not fit in anybody's box, and you guys should not want to fit in anybody's box either.